Susan Marie Smith from Indiana, District 7. She received a bachelor's degree from Ball University Law School. Her professional experience includes working as an attorney and teaching criminal justice classes as an adjunct professor. Susan's other experiences include serving as secretary for Pathways Africa and Community Heights Neighborhood Organization, as a board vice president of Indiana Anti-Car Theft Committee, board secretary of Lutheran Child and Family Services, as a member of Columbia Citizen and Police Review Board. She is also proud member of Greater Indianapolis Republican Women's Club, the National Federation of Republican Women, and Township Republican Women. So thank you so much, Susan, for being here, giving us your precious time to US Impact platform. I would love for you to address our audience today. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. And on behalf of my family and friends and the citizens of Indiana, I want to wish India happy Independence Day. Our governor and Prime Minister Modi have met, and we have a strong relationship. We have InfoServe, and they've developed a U.S. Education Center, and they're committed to reskilling American workers. That's amazing. That was a very large relationship, and they continue. And we also have several other Indian global companies that have found themselves in Indiana, Columbus, Indiana, and other places. So we already have a great relationship with India. And of course, in many parts of our community, we have a large number of our Indian American friends. So that relationship has been established, and it continues to grow. And one of the things that I love about our Indian community is, as many have said, the strength of the nuclear family. In the Black community, over the years, through reckless policies by the government, it has destroyed the nuclear family in the Black and Brown community. And that's something that we as Republicans must change, because right now it's about 70% of our community, the children are born outside of a nuclear family. And that has caused so many problems in our community. The crime rate and what we're seeing with many of the young people on the streets. It's this hand-to-mouth type of policies that have allowed our young people to grow up. But when we see the Indian American community, we see this strong family, we see education being number one. And as an educator myself, it is absolutely important that we begin to move that dial from those that are leaving school early, because of having children or just dropping out. We have to change that. And so it's so necessary for us, as Republicans, but also for our Indian American families, to begin to share the beauty of what they have with the rest of the community. How is that going to be done? I'm not sure, but to allow them to be, they are proud people, and we have to get many in our community to not be concerned about who they are, but to say, look at what has happened to our nation, to our community, with this group of individuals that have come to America. And another thing that I really am concerned with is the immigration reform. It is just so sad that our immigration policies are so piecemealed. It's like one administration comes in, you get a few things here, an executive order, and we really need to remove these limits from certain countries. And I know through India that it is terrible that you have to wait 20 to 30 years before a green card and et cetera is provided. When we look around, we see many doctors. We have Eli Lilly here. We have Columbus, Indiana, with many of the major companies that are global, and yet we struggle to allow those from India to come in and participate. So it's one of those things where I just think, you know, with our Indian community, you know, we have to allow to be this connection so that the Black community can see what another people of color on the other side of the world, how they've come in, how they waited to get here, how they educated their children, and now they are the top ones in our, you know, community economically. They're just changing everything that's going on around us, and we have to open our eyes. So I'm excited. I'm running, you know, for the 7th district. It is Marion County in Indiana. Currently, the individual who has the seat now has been there 12 years. He received the position from his grandmother that was here that served 8 years. And before that, we had another Democrat who served 30 years. So in this district, it's been 50 years of Democratic representation. And we can see that. You know, we do have a Republican governor, so that is so wonderful for us. And overall, this, you know, it's our capital seat. And yet now when we look around, we see with the Democratic administration as a mayor, as this current congressman, how it has made such an awful impact on the capital city of Indiana. And so I'm running, you know, I'm probably one of the first Black African-American women on the Republican ticket that is running for this seat, you know, and so we're getting people behind us, you know, but many do see, okay, it's been a Democratic, you know, seat for so long, but I have shared with everyone that 2020 has been so unpredictable for us to sit back and think things are going to be the same. We can't accept that narrative anymore. We have a strong president, a president that has a wonderful relationship with India. And now it's time, because it is time for a change. It's time for us to make that incredible move so that we do not go down that socialist, you know, trail. It will destroy even more of those that are struggling now. But I just wanted to thank so much for the USIMPACT for allowing me to be on this platform, and for those in Indiana as the Indian American community to just look us up as the Republicans that we are trying to truly fight against, you know, this socialistic, democratic, you know, train. We need to disrupt the forward movement of it. And so thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Susan. And yes, your time means a lot, and thank you for giving your precious time and your insights on USIMPACT platform, and all the best. You know, we're proud of you being the first woman from your ethnicity in that particular seat. All the best. And of course, USIMPACT looks forward to working with you. Thank you so much.